Why?
Let's go. Talk about
Let's
how
go.
our hearts are broken now.
Let's talk about how much of a chud club we fucking make videos and talk about all the time.
Welcome everyone to the live. It's been a long time since we've done a live stream. Long time. And I thought, why not? Let's just bring Brody in here too, because obviously this wasn't planned and was very last minute, but here we are. We are live talking about the Georgi Minoungou news. Crazy. I'll wait till a few more people hop in and then I guess we'll get started.
It's an evil world we live in.
It's an evil
It's an
world we live
evil
in.
world we live in.
Evil world. Evil. We'll wait till everyone starts kind of getting in here. JJ obviously is already in. Talking about
Yo, yo,
Georgi.
yo.
We'll put in the post in here as well right now. So everyone knows what we're talking about. Okay, here you go. Just in case if people are wondering. Okay, here we got people coming. Oh, that's the wrong button. Okay, here you go. Bing, bang, and Bosch. Whoops, I have too many tabs up, man. All right, cool. I guess Brody, I'll let you kind of take it away as everyone is slowly starting to get into the stream.
Well, first of all, it looks like we're breaking the news for some people. Jeez. This guy, damn, just got off work and see this news. Damn. I hate to
Sorry
be the
to
one to
hear.
break it to you, man.
I hate to
Hate
be
to be
the
the
one to
ones to
break it
break
to
it
you
to you.
too.
But yeah, obviously Georgie gets traded to Colorado. First of all, in Colorado Sounders?
Yeah.
Seattle Rapids?
We do
Question
so
mark?
much business with the Colorado Rapids recently. Maybe it's just Craig's like favorite club to
He
do
knows a
business
guy
with.
over there.
Yeah, clearly.
I
So,
guess. I don't know. But
you know.
regardless, yeah, we trade him to Colorado for around 2 million in GAM, which is like not even real money. It's MLS fake money that you can
Yep.
use for trades, which we probably won't make because we have no roster spots to even make trades with unless it's a U22. But what kind of U22 we're going to get in the MLS? Who knows, man? It's a sad day. It's a sad day, and it's really just like another move in correlation with the direction that the club has been wanting to go in, which is, we traded for Paul Arriola, made him a TAM, re-signed Paul Rothrock on a multi-year extension, and unfortunately, Georgie's the one that is the odd man out, which he shouldn't be, but he is, and that's how it plays out. And it's a frustrating day. Obviously, a player that you would have thought give him a year or two to develop, give him real minutes, and you could probably get double, if not triple, this price tag. You know, but gone too soon. It's not like he died or anything, but gone too soon.
I know I think the way people are reacting to it, I was funnily enough thinking the same thing. I was like, damn, the way we're acting about Georgie leaving, it's like something like tragic happened, like a tragic passing. But I mean, it feels like it almost in a sense, like just gut wrenching, unfortunate. I mean, I don't even know how else to put it. It's just it's sad to say the least. And it came out of nowhere. It was news that I didn't expect because I also thought the window was closed. I didn't know that the
Yeah,
transfer window was
yeah,
still
that too.
open.
Neither did I. Yeah, I didn't know that that could just happen like that. That has to be like just a strictly MLS
Yeah,
thing,
I'm assuming it
maybe.
is a strictly MLS thing because
Yeah,
obviously
yeah.
that doesn't tie in with the world's window. But
Dude, I'm just
yeah,
reading some of these comments. I'm gonna cut you off, but like it really is like somebody just died, bro. Like everyone's like, this is tragic. This is sad. Like,
yes.
bro, that's really what it feels like, bro.
Yeah,
Oh
I mean,
man,
it wasn't a trade that Georgie wanted to do either. I was on the phone with him actually just like a few hours ago, and he was stunned by the news. For you guys that don't know, this was a trade that when you trade someone, which I also just found out about, like they have no say in it. It's just like an NFL, NBA type thing. The two clubs agree on something, and if they agree on it, the trade happens. So
So,
yeah, and
mhm.
I know he was not entirely thrilled about it, and yeah, it's really unfortunate because like this window's been weird, man. It's been weird because I think I've talked about it so many times in the last couple of years about how like, hey, we need to like sell some players, bring some players and shake up the roster in like a positive way. In this window, you could say we didn't really buy, but we did sell quite a bit. But I feel like we sold somewhat in the wrong direction.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's just like you had when we were saying sell, it was more like players that aren't contributing as much, but are taking like a big chunk of salary cap. That to me, that's what you want to sell. That's what you want to sell, especially guys with notoriety, like let's say Jordan Morris. That's something that you could explore, or not even just necessarily the DPS, but a guy like Georgie who has arguably the most upside out of anybody on the roster, and a dude who's making next to nothing on the salary cap. Like it's just like why, man? And I mean, I get why because you put your eggs in the Paul basket with Paul Arriola, Paul
Yeah, the
Rothrock.
Paul basket,
And you
yeah.
decided it's not worth to develop Georgie into something that could be because realistically, as much as Rothrock's had a hot start, he's never being sold for 6 million plus. Like Georgie literally could have been had he had a chance to properly develop. It's just like on paper, if you look at it just on paper, Sounders got 2 million GAM for their third choice winger. Then when you look at it like that, yeah, okay, cool, we got a decent amount. But when you actually contextualize everything and look at the player and his ability, it's like
And for the
fuck,
fact there
man.
was offers that we declined from Europe, I think that's the other part that's really a big bummer, for
Yeah,
Georgie. I mean, I don't mind airing it out at this point. Like there was an offer on the table from Portsmouth. The club declined it because it would have been a loan deal. They didn't. The club didn't want to take that risk. He obviously the Hambury. I forgot if that's how you pronounce the club's name. The Swedish team that was very evidently known. Uh, we didn't accept that offer, but obviously this one was for more money. But I think that's the thing that's a big bummer is I know Georgie really wanted to go to Europe and we had offers for it, maybe just not to the amount that we were hoping for. But I bet he was so inclined for it and he's off to the Rapids. It really weird timing too because he's on international duty right now with Burkina Faso right now. And yeah, I mean,
yeah,
as I said, I spoke to him on the phone. He was pretty bummed out about everything. He didn't expect this. This kind of came at him. And also, too, our winger depth now looks really, really thin. Really, really thin. But on the flip side, with all the sales we've had, we have a poop ton of GAM now. Like a poop ton, like a lot.
that's true.
But are we going to do anything with it, Brody?
Probably not. And not only do we have GAM, but Georgia was one of the four international player
Yes.
slots that we had. So
Yeah.
we have GAM and we have an international slot. So literally we could explore a move for 95% of players in this league if we wanted to. I just doubt it's gonna
Imagine
happen.
if we freed up a DP spot too. Now we're talking about
No, you're
something.
asking too much. You're
Yeah,
asking too much.
yeah. I
Yeah,
kind of pushed
asking
the
too
envelope a
much.
little bit there.
You know what's crazy? Like if you just told me a year ago, you told me 1 year ago to the date, yeah, Obed and Georgie would be gone from the team for a combined 5 million. I would have been like, yeah, all right, buddy. All right. Obed's go alone is going for more than that, probably double that. And here we are today. Both of our arguable top prospects gone.
The
Just
cash
gone.
cows. The cash cows, yeah.
The cash cows that we got 5 mil
Add
total.
Danny
And
Lave
and
on top of it, 6 mil.
oh yeah, great.
I'd read Baker
Nice.
Whiting close
Sweet.
to 7 mil.
Sweet. Yeah, and a lot of that money is not even real like transfer money. It's
Yeah.
GAM. So it's like, okay, cool. Sweet. It's just frustrating. It's just like how many times have we seen it? It's like Craig has a fetish of just mismanaging like
Holy smokes.
young talent on this team. Crazy.
Caleb Stick, also known as Sticks, with a $20 donation. I mean, his gripe is only always with Rail Salt Lake. He's saying Rail Salt Lake 2.0. I mean, dude, Caleb, as time has gone on, yeah, we're looking like an RSL revamp now with how we're running things. I mean, hey, Craig Weibel was a part of RSL's management. Uh Wade's also come in. Worth it, 2 mil. Okay, what would your argument be to this then from Wade? Worth it, 2 mil, and we paid a 500K for him.
That's like if you buy a stock for like that's like if you bought Bitcoin for like I don't know what was it, let's say $10 and sold it for 20 and you're like yippee I doubled my money and then Bitcoin goes to 100K. That's what I would equivalent. That's what I would equal it to. Like yeah, of course you made a profit. And a profit is a profit. So you can't say oh it's a massive L in terms of losing money for the club, but it's just like yeah we paid 500K for him got 2 mil for him. You, if he plays and develops in our team, turn that into 4, turn that into 6, if not
And it's
more.
not even just that sell-on clauses. Like, think about players like Davies, Brendan Aronson, exports from the league. Like, look how much money the Union have made, the Whitecaps have made,
Yep.
because these players
Yep.
hit incentives, made other transfers. And I think Georgie has that potential and that ambition to do so.
It's just like it's like to me it's saying like oh we got 3 mil for Obed Vargas and he signed for free because he was an academy player yippee it's like no bro you could have got so much more from him you kind of bottled it a little bit and like that's then you like yeah you gained money yes you're in a profit but it's like you there's so much meat left on the bone that you could have had there and you're just not getting it so yeah I mean I'm not to be honest man I'm not really victory lapping getting 2 mil in gam by the way gam so not even real money it's gam
General allocation money.
it's crazy yeah, bro you can
Wade
just
saying 2 mil for
keep
a depth piece.
you can keep saying a depth piece but it's like okay I just like you're not putting into context the player the ability none of that stuff. You're just
Yeah.
saying, oh, just a depth piece. Like
Very
to me, it's like, I don't know. Yeah.
Dude, where have you been? After Areola came on the field, I almost saw it coming. Yeah, it's unfortunate that I think this comes because of Areola's good performance against the Whitecaps. We were talking about this, Brody. I mean, we have a lot of off the camera talks about stuff, but I think it is jumping the gun a little bit. I think, and I don't want this to be like super duper negative, but I think the sentiment with this one, I've never really seen it among Sounders fans. I think basically 95% of the fan base is not happy about this, from what I'm seeing anyway. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. This to me, this is the only way you justify it. You have to win the MLS Cup, or at least you gotta make it. Because what you're doing now is you're trading the future for right now. You're trading
yes,
Georgie and what he could become for Paul Arriola and what he can bring you right now. And to me, if you're not coming away with anything, nothing, no MLS Cup appearance at least, like yeah, cool, you can win Leagues Cup. It was cool to do it, but realistically, like we care about the MLS like Man City doesn't win the Carabao Cup and they're like, yeah, cool, season's a success. No, we want to win the MLS. To me, the only way you justify a move like this is you win an MLS Cup. And if that happens to me, all is forgiven because we win an MLS Cup. But unless that happens, it's a fail. It's a failure because we're going in right now. Because if you want to make the case that maybe like right now as a complete player, not just factoring in 1v1 dribbling and skills, but if you factor in just like IQ, scoring, assisting, whatever, yes, maybe right now you could say Arriola is a better player than Georgie, but what Arriola could become, or sorry, take it back, what Georgie could become, like, is would be a far better player than what Arriola is right now, in my opinion. So if you want to go ahead and trade that upside away for something to help you right now, that's cool. But, to me, it's like not only are we probably not going to win the MLS Cup, but we're going to be boring to watch doing so. I'm sorry. It matters. Having players that wow you, that bring you off your seat, that matters. Why do you think it's called the beautiful game and not the fucking play your tactics and stay out wide and just pass the ball
Harambe.
backwards game. No, it's the beautiful game for a reason. And Georgie was one of the few players on this team at his best that just lift bums off seats, to quote Ryan Kent. You know, that was what he brought to the table, and that's also an important part of the game. It really is to me. I'm not saying it's the main argument for why I would have kept Georgie, but it's important to me to have players that make you want to watch the game.
That was a good rant. Side note, while you're
Yeah.
making that, Caleb again with another $20 donation. Shout out to Caleb. I gave Georgie my drumsticks when he made his start in Salt Lake. My favorite drum shop has just officially closed this weekend. Absolutely gut wrenching. Now this how much more right RSL can we take in the Emerald City? Craig out. Craig is just, I think we could kind of talk about it a little bit. Craig, I think his big ethos has been like, we have a championship winning team. We can win, we can win MLS Cup. We can win the grand prize. And he's really like I wouldn't even say double down. He's like triple, quadruple down on it, like based on this transfer window, because now the squad is old. Which so far, I think things have been fine. We can't deny the start of the season has been good so far, but we have killed a lot of our depth for sure.
Yeah. Okay, I see a comment that says Georgie wasn't going to outcompete with all those players. To me, it's like, why not? Like, I would have I would have personally rather kept Georgie instead of having that like 1.5 to 2 mil gam that we got, and just see if Georgie can actually work his way into a starting spot. There was times last year where Rothrock, where Pedro, where Ferreira, were all dog shit, and there's times where Georgie was out, like playing like the best winger on the team. And then, like Barry says, De La Vega's always hurt. Jordan is basically cooked, and he's probably going to go back up top now, anyways. I would have liked to have kept Georgie for the upside, keep playing him those minutes and giving him starts and cup tournaments and stuff like that to try and grow him. Because I think even if we did that and it didn't work out, I still think it could have got relatively close to what you got, anyways. To me, it's just like you gave up. You just gave up too soon. That's just my opinion. You gave up way too soon.
Yeah, I think the Sounders saw the money and the upside to it, and just were like, "Hey, we should just take it and run." Like,
Yeah.
man, I am a
Yeah.
little
No.
worried about our winger depth because Pedro, I don't know when he's supposed to be at. JJ, maybe you could try and find like a little closer estimate, but he's not going to be back still for a little bit. You have Paul Areola, you have Paul Rothrock, and I guess you have Ferreira you could play on the wing. I guess you have Morris you could play on the wing. The offense
Yeah.
definitely took a little bit, and the thing is too, we talk about Sounders' good start to the season. It's not because of our offense. It's been because of our defense.
Yeah.
It's
Exactly. Yeah.
it's not because our none of our only no, sorry. Let me quickly backtrack. None of our forwards have scored at all in the MLS so far this season. What, 5 games in? We only have 1 goal in all
Yeah.
comps by a striker, and that was Musovski, the 6th or 5th goal in that aggregate tie against the Whitecaps.
Yeah.
None of our forwards have scored.
And
Like,
and and, and I don't want to cut you off. I also want to add something too, is that this is like the only profile of winger that we have now are like the dudes that work hard and are good in transition. We don't have a dude that can like when their team is sitting back, we don't have a dude that can shake and bake one on one, cut
X
in, get a
factors.
shot off, or get down
X
the end line and get a
factors.
cross in. That's not look at all of Paul Rothrock's goals. And then listen, look, Paul Rothrock's had a great start to the season, but look at all of his goals. They're all coming in transition. They're all coming quick transition counterattacks, which he is really good at, making the right runs, getting the right spots at the right time. But you look at any game where the team has sat back, Rothrock has been non-existent. Last game was a prime example of that. Whereas like Georgia in those type of games, it's good to have a profile like that. When a team is sitting back, you can just have them go straight one-on-one with the outside back and try and make something happen,
Yeah, and
And now you lost that profile.
it's not even a dig to Paul Rothrock. It's just like you need to have some
No,
versatility on these positions. There's certain players that work
of
better
course.
in certain spots, and definitely Georgie. I think a prime example was the final against Inter Miami. Everyone talks about, like, nobody talks about how we were looking very shaky when we were up 1-0. Georgie and Danny Levi, I believe, come on, and Georgie wins that penalty. Alex Roldan scores it, and then that was the point when Inter Miami lost their heads. That's when the final was over.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah, that's
So
just and
I
then
don't know.
like
It's just
Barry
it's
says,
yeah. I mean, it is sad because like I love Georgie. I mean, it's unfortunate that all the players that I was closer with are now all gone. Obed, Danny, Georgie, they're all fucking gone. Just depressed. The only thing that justifies all these sales, not because selling Obed was a bad thing, it needed to happen. I think it's just the circumstances behind it. Same thing even with Danny. You could even argue maybe even same thing for Georgie. But you got to make you got to make a big push in the playoffs. You have to win a big trophy this year. Cuz that is what you're telling all of us. And you got to make a signing this summer. No more excuse we don't have
no,
money.
you have to. That I agree with that. You're collecting all of this gam. You're selling Obed. You're getting all this gam. You're selling several young players to win now. So you better make a move in the transfer to turn everyone's frowns upside down. You better be making a move to win a title now because your designated players that you re-signed are 29, 30, 31. You shipped off the young guys. You doubled down on the older guys. Like right now, you got to make a big move to win now, and you better be coming away with something. It's got to be CCC. It's got to be MLS Cup. Leagues Cup, it's cool, but again, Man City's not flexing a Carabao Cup, are they? No, they're not. So you got to come away with something here. We're leaving with something, Sean.
I'm
We're
leaving
leaving
here
with
with
fucking
some.
something.
I'm leaving here with some.
Yeah, and just to like Wade, listen, I'm not saying it's in terms of yes, you paid 500K and moved a player for 2 mil. From that aspect, when you just take away the context, yes, it's not a you can't say that we lost because we didn't lose any money. We took a low risk, we got a decent amount. I agree with you there. The problem is the player that you gave up and their talent and their upside and all that stuff. You got to factor and just the profile that he has compared to other wingers is something that no one else has except for De La Vega, who you can't rely on because he's hurt all the time. And just his upside and his ability just to enjoy watching a player play. Like that also matters too. All these things combined, to me, it's like you just sold too early. You had the stock. You could have held on. You could have got even Amazon out of that. You could have gone way up like this, but you sold and you just got. You want to take your profit and run, which is fine, cool. Take your profit, but you really could have held on and gotten a real premier player out of this one, in my opinion. Yeah.
I mean, it's like to add on top of that, it's like Georgie's starting to really make a name for himself in African football, and I just also feel like we shafted him. We kind of fucked him over. I get it's a business though. I get that. But we did kind of shaft him. We had offers in Europe. Yes, it was for less money. But at least if you're going to let him go, at least let him go to Europe.
Yeah, I mean, but was that not like also that was a similar sentiment that they had for Obed when they were talking about the Obed transfer? They're like, we want to get Obed to where he wants to go, which is like
Yeah.
fair, okay. And then you see that when he goes to let it go for fucking
3
a
mil.
fourth of what he's worth, probably.
Yeah.
And then Georgie, instead of selling him to Europe for probably like 1 to
1
1.5
mil. Yeah.
mil, you're like, nope, let's get 2 mil in GAM, so fake money from Colorado, and then you take that. So it's like, what's the
The thought
so you're
process.
willing to,
Yeah.
yeah, you were willing to comfortably lose millions and millions on Obed, but over like maybe $1 million on Georgia, you're like, let's get him to Colorado. It's like, I don't know, where's the consistency in this mindset? I get the mindset of like, if we get Georgia to Europe, then we can show younger players like, hey, we're a legit pathway to get players to Europe. I kind of get that mindset, but it's like, then why aren't we consistent with that? You know?
Wait, what if he wanted this trade? I can confirm to you he did not want this trade.
Oh, he did not want this trade, bro.
He did not want this trade.
he did not want the trade.
I spoke to him just a few hours ago. He did not want this trade.
Uh,
He wanted to play in Europe. And we told him, psych.
source
What I
on
don't mean
that,
we.
literally, bro. I go source on that, literally from the man himself.
What is GAM, Brody? Prove it.
GAM,
Sorry,
GAM is
continue.
called GAM is called like general allocation money. It's basically like fake MLS bucks that you can use to like make. You can like buy down players' salaries with it. You can trade. You can use that money to trade for players. Like when we traded for Ferreira, we traded GAM. It was like $2 or $3 million in GAM. Stuff like that. It's like in league money. It's what it's used for the most part. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Caleb with another $20 donation. Holy shit. Please, I beg of you, how much RSL 2.0 of 12 years of RSL, former general manager not winning in Salt Lake? Please speak. I beg you. Caleb, we have spoken about it. Nobody here likes Craig. Nobody. No fan likes him. He's crazy. It's crazy how every single year he just keeps ruining the roster build. I feel like more and more down, and he just makes up so much bullshit excuses. So much bullshit from Craig Weibel. Anyone
Yeah.
that defends him or thinks this club, like organization has ran well, like right now, you're just lying to yourself.
It's not, no. And like you can like point out like moments like where he does make decent moves, but when it's like when you have to really like really try and pick those moments out, you know he's not doing a good job. Where it's like Garth, it's the opposite. With Garth, you're like looking for reasons as to like how he failed. You're like, well, there's like this Tomas guy he brought in, he wasn't really that good. Stuff like that. But everything, yeah, exactly. But every like thing that mattered, he fucking nailed. Where it's like Weibel, it's like so many botched decisions, and it's like, well, he traded for Ferreira for like $2 million. That was pretty cool. Well, this, it's like you're really. It's more bad than it is good, like objectively speaking.
Can they use this money oh my god, the whole topic of today, everyone's like, can we use this money to get Mo Salah? We're not getting Mo Salah, guys. We're not getting Mo Salah. I would love it. Not saying I don't want Mo Salah. Brody texted me this morning, crack of dawn. First text I read, Brody saying, we're not getting Mo Salah. We could go for Mo Salah. We're not getting Mo Salah.
The only way I think GAM could be used at all in the Mo Salah transfer is if we paid a transfer fee for him. Like, because the transfer fee affects the salary cap, you can use GAM to kind of buy down the effects of the transfer fee. But Salah, to my knowledge, will be walking for free. So the GAM does fuck all.
And also, we would probably need a DP spot.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Yeah, we're not getting a James Rodriguez-esque move out of that. No,
well, it's because James was desperate. I think there's a little bit of a difference there. I don't think Salah's
desperate. Exactly. That's what I mean. Yeah, it's not even – you're not going to be able to pull a James with this one, bro. You got to pay him the big bucks. Yeah.
Is Areola really a better option than Georgie? Pretty similar player to Rothrock. No, Zach, we were just talking about that. No, we don't. We actually think exactly how you think. We think Areola and Paul Rothrock are kind of similar build type players. So
yeah,
the whole tangent Brody has been making is there's more upside with Georgie compared to those guys.
Yeah. The only thing I really said is like if you look just like at who's the more polished player, it's going to be a 30-year-old MLS international player veteran, right? Like he's going to be the more polished player, yeah. But who, like for the next 10 years, would I rather have? Obviously Georgie, because Ariel's going to be done probably in a couple years, or at least not as good as he is now. Whereas Georgie could only ascend. And he can hit heights that Areola has probably never hit. He has the potential to do so.
I was going to say, is Areola really that good? I know.
I think he's solid. I honestly, I like him, not for his contract. I don't want him to be a TAM, but as just a player, like I like him. To me, I think he's better than Paul Rothrock, in my opinion.
Whoa!
I don't. Maybe that's a hot take.
Everyone's gonna start logging off the stream now. Everyone's gonna start.
I feel like it. Honestly, I feel like it shouldn't be. Like he's the more. I mean, he's the more experienced player. He's been a U.S. international. Like Rothrock hasn't even come close. I don't know. As cooked as Jordan, okay, I think that's a little too far. I think
Garth
Jordan's
never
really
cared about the crest of Cascadia. Yeah. He snaked RSL. We can't hide from this anymore. This guy's still going on about this RSL stuff. Did you say earlier that you spoke to Georgie and you didn't want this trade? Yes, I said this. Yes.
Prove it.
Prove it. Caller ID. No, I'm not gonna show people that. Everyone's gonna see all my recent calls. Nobody got time for that.
No, it's just me calling you, but you changed my contract.
Caller ID. I'm doing it right now. No, I mean, come on, guys. Like, let's piece it together. Like, the move doesn't make too much sense. Yes, he'll get more minutes. at the Rapids, but it's just such a downgrade even for him.
The only way it makes sense is like you're stacking up GAM and you free up an international spot. So you better be trading for a fucking stud that takes up an international contract. And
Noah,
it
Ohio.
has to be a win now move. That's the only way. Whether or not I agree with it, to me, the only way you can justify doing what you're doing now is you're making a big time move for a player that takes an international spot. That's the only way that it justifies it to me.
Will he start for Colorado? Maybe. I think they have some good wingers though, the Colorado Rapids. I'm not sure. They've weirdly after the game against the Sounders, the Rapids
Yeah.
have kind of been going off. They've been playing really well. So
It sounds like he's he's going to come in and be their backup immediately, and he probably has a good chance to take their starting job potentially. That's what it sounds like. What Rapids fans are saying, at least.
oh, really?
Yeah, from what I've seen, yeah.
This is the complete opposite feeling. This is the complete opposite feeling when the Hawks traded Russ. JJ said we need to talk about Moose making his international debut today. I mean, I saw it, but they were down 3 or 4-0 when he came on, so good for him, I guess.
Consolation goal.
I mean, he didn't score that either. So yes, he made his debut. Good for him. I mean, there's nothing more to say. He made his debut, and then we'll see if he plays again because North Macedonia obviously failed to qualify for the World Cup. So
damn.
Yeah.
Imagine Moose in the World Cup. J. Ross and I were talking about that. We're like, would he be the worst player to ever play in a World Cup?
No, definitely not.
You don't think so?
No, there's definitely been worse players. Like, I mean, I would argue there's players on maybe New Zealand, Cape Verde. Like, there's way worse players on other national teams. Yeah. So
fairs. My bad, Moose. My bad.
He cooked. He lost the ball 5 times.
I mean, that's standard.
Yeah.
Moose's game is literally be the worst player ever, but score. Like, just be clinical when you get a chance.
Hey, man, that's more than any of our other forwards can say. He's right now our leading goal scorer of all of our strikers. And D-Rose, I don't know. D-Rose been stinking up the bed. It's just like,
dude, D-Rose's been such a disappointment. Like, such a disappointment.
I know.
Like, oh my gosh, man.
Brody, I hope Georgie scores a hat trick against, I'm assuming against us, and he gives Brian the Earl Thomas to Pete treatment.
So to translate this to you, Sean, basically we had a guy named Earl Thomas, and when he was like leaving the field, he looked at Pete Carroll and he flipped him off. So that's basically what he's saying.
So that's not happening because Georgie would not do that. He's too nice of a guy. Maybe mentally, who knows? But no, he wouldn't do that.
Yeah, but dude, yeah, just on that D-Row thing, what a letdown it's been so far. It's like it's not even been promising either. Like he's not even really getting any chances at all. He looks sloppy, looks unconfident. That's like bad. That's
weird.
Like this was a dude that scored in a cup final against Messi in front of 70K people.
Yeah,
and now he just can't even do it against.
It's low-key kind of been downhill, and maybe his confidence got a little bit shot. I mean, apparently he was really good in preseason. I never count anything that happens in preseason.
He was.
And there's my point.
Straight up took. Bro, he straight up took the job off of Musovski just strictly in the preseason. He was that good, and it's like none of it's coming together. It's
but I'm not. It's preseason.
True, yeah, but even last year when he was playing in League's Cup, he was dominating.
And I'm telling you, I think that hurt his confidence after Brian was like, "All right, Jordan's back, buddy. Hit the bench. Start squatting."
Jordan's back, little bro.
Start squatting, buddy.
That's a great comp from Barry.
What did he say? Osase looks like he has cement buckets for feet. I mean, he does. I mean, I haven't watched too much of many of our games, but from everything I've seen, it just seems like we're very. I don't think we've had a bad start to the season. I think things have gone. I think everything has gone to what we would expect from the Sounders. I think the only outlier was the CCC tie against the Whitecaps. In regards to that was really us pushing above our waist. But
that was very, very impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But everything else, I mean, who did we play? So opening day, we played the Rapids, who played pretty bad. Who was the second game against? Oh, we lost to RSL.
RSL.
Yeah. That one we looked
just like that's bad. Like standard.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's also standard. Like we normally lose.
No, I know it's standard, but also Salt Lake was missing a lot of players. Like that, if there was a time to finally, get some points, I think that was a good time to do it. And then we played St. Louis.
Yeah, we played St. Louis, who were garbage, and again, that game was a stalemate until they gave us a fucking goal. Pretty
And
much,
yeah,
they literally
Leuven did.
passed Ferrer the ball,
Yeah,
and
I know. And
the rest
Leuven
was
was
history.
missing too
Yeah,
for them, which was obviously what was going on for him was pretty insane. But and
yeah.
then we
And then
played
obviously
San
Vancouver
Jose.
stuff.
I saw
Yeah,
the San Jose game. That
yeah, and
one
yeah.
was that one was a very smashing championship type performance in my opinion, where just it was a smash and grab. We were not the better team. We were by
Hmm.
far the worst team, but we did what we had to
Yeah,
do.
and we were, to be fair, we were missing a lot of people.
Yes.
And I honestly, I thought maybe this was like a us fraud checking San Jose game, but then they turn around and beat the
The
Whitecaps,
Whitecaps.
So that is, in my opinion, that was a good win. But then you go
Yeah.
to Minnesota and they're trash, and you just get nothing going,
I would
you
say
know.
even though we had so much more possession than Minnesota, this was my take on that. They had the better chances, and that's what scared me. Because we had
Yeah.
all that possession, but James comes in, what was his name? Pereira. Like those two guys ran the show, created the
Hmm.
best chances of the whole match with such little
Yeah.
like opportunity, little possession. And I think that was a big
Yeah.
problem I
Like
had with that game.
what I would say, factoring just been on the road the majority of the time, factoring the injuries, like I think it's a really, really, really good start, like impressive
Yes.
start from us, but we're still fifth in the West. Like that's how much better. Like listen, bro,
That's
that's
how good
that's
the
how much
teams
better.
are.
Like we're acting like the Sounders. Fans are acting like the Sounders are on like this historic start, and we're just like dominating. We're fifth. We scored 5 goals. Like I'm sorry, but Roldan and Tino Lopez for the whole season's not going to cut it. And at center back, like it looks good now, and we're doing really good now. And to me, it's a testament to Brian Schmetzer's ability to
To
get
get
so
that
much,
what
just
lemon
to
out of
squeeze
lemonade?
the
Yeah.
exactly, just to get the juice out of dudes that are just making their MLS debuts. Like to me, you can say what you want. He does that almost better than anybody. Like historically, I mean, we all remember the Austin game record for
I
teenagers
was
in a
at it.
match.
I was at it.
Sean was in attendance. Stuff like he's really good at doing that. I think it's more of a testament to Brian in that regard. But it's like we're acting like it's such a amazing start, and we're fifth, brother. We're fifth, and we've yet to play like a top
Big,
team.
yeah. These were all games I
Yeah.
would hope the Sounders would get points from. I mean, we played all teams minus San Jose in MLS. We're not talking CCC, as we said.
Yeah.
That's been a good run so far. We could touch upon it too
Hmm.
quickly. I
Well,
think
just
San Jose was the
yeah.
only like challenging opponent
I
from.
guess yeah, but if you looked at our schedule, if you looked at these games before the season started, you're like, okay, Colorado, that's a win. St. Louis, that's a win. San Jose, probably a win. Away at Minnesota, you could see that being a draw. Away at RSL, you could see that being a loss, historically speaking.
So we've
So I
done
think we're
everything
just
on
right
paper.
at where we.
Yep.
Yeah, I would say we're right where we should be, and I would say credit to us playing so well despite injuries, but also like be worried we're not creating or generating much chances at all.
I think that's the worrying
Like the
part.
St.
Yeah.
Louis game, we get 3 points because they hand us the ball. It's stuff like that where it's like it's not sustainable. We got to do more. We got to get better. Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, being more proactive and things like that. Charles said, Sean, I told you last year we have a better chance to beat LAFC or Vancouver than beating Minnesota. Well, we beat the thing that's unfortunate is I was telling Brody this and I was telling Barry this. I thought if we played Cincy, we were gonna go to the semifinal. Like I thought we could have a decent chance at winning, like going and making a deep run in CCC. But playing Tigres really scares me. And I said this when they
Yeah.
were up 3-0. I said, no way Cincy's gonna fuck it up. Like, we're definitely playing Cincinnati. And I think we play a lot better, obviously, against MLS teams because we don't have to travel to Mexico. It's more comfortable. We kind of know the opponent. Pat Noonan, Sounders legend, coaches their team. And
Yeah.
but when I saw Tigres' comeback, I was like, shit, I think now this is where the CCC begins for the Sounders, in my opinion.
Yeah. And also like no sugarcoating it. Bro, you look at especially after the move today, this is your team, Craig. This is the team that you think is the best to compete at the top. So we better be winning. We better be beating Tigres. We better be moving on. I don't want to see like, oh, the Sounders maybe lost on aggregate 3-2, but we fought hard. No, you need to be beating Tigres. You need to be making a run to the final because all the moves you're making, this Georgie move, Obed, get rid of all the young guys to win now. You are telling me that this is
Tripling
the
down.
team that you think is the best
Yep.
right now to compete maybe minus one potential move. But still, you gotta really. The expectation, whether or not I believe it's gonna happen, is you beat Tigres and you move on. That's the expectation.
Yeah,
With
I
this
mean,
team.
it has to. I mean, even Cincy, for how poor they started, we mustn't forget they were up 3-0 on aggregate.
Yeah.
Like,
And they've been terrible outside of CCC2, and nonetheless, they've been awful.
well, outside,
And they were up 3-0.
It was up to leg 2 against Tigres. They were good, yeah, and it was all kind of downhill after that. So, yeah, I mean, I think Mark here makes a good point. I was watching that game. Tigres went off. I couldn't believe my eyes. It's scary because they have a lot of good firepower. I mean, Gignac, obviously, he's on the older side past that point. Angel Correa used to play for Atletico Madrid, the guy who scored the winning goal. Marcelo Flores, Diego Lainez.
Juan
It's scary.
Brunetta, who's
Yeah.
my favorite player on their team.
Yeah, Juan
He's
Brunetta,
a fucking
yes.
beast.
Yeah, he's a beast
He's
too.
a beast.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think
they're scary, bro.
if we do beat Tigres, I think we have a strong chance of doing it. I think we have a strong chance. It's not
100%, but
it's still going to be a tough run, but I think we have a strong chance of winning CCC 100%.
Dude, you knocked out Vancouver, you knocked out Tigres. First of all, fair fucking play because I didn't think we'd get that far. But
I didn't
the
realize
expectation after that is you win the whole damn thing, and if you don't, it's a disappointment. Yeah.
Yes, I agree. Sorry, 1 minute. I'm trying to. I was gonna look up Sounders fixtures just to kind of see what we're looking at here. Let me go click more matches. Okay, here you go. Let me put this on screen for everybody. Share this tab. I haven't streamed in so long. Okay, cool. So our next game is Dynamo on the 4th. When's the 4th? Next weekend? Not this weekend, next weekend. Dynamo away could be interesting. They've had some good performances, had some bad performances. We got to see what side of them we see. Tigres, RSL at home. Kind of crazy. We're already playing our second game against RSL.
And St. Louis, bro.
Yeah, wait. We're playing the same
Get the
fixtures
shitters
all
out of the
over
way
again.
early, I guess.
Yeah, I know. I
Yeah.
guess.
So,
I think our schedule starts getting real here, May 9th. May 9th is where I think things start getting real. San Diego, San Jose, Galaxy, LAFC, Timbers, Austin. Union are kind of shit, but who knows? Timbers again. And then Leagues Cup.
yeah.
And then Vancouver.
And even if the Timbers are playing bad right now, it's the Timbers. Like,
Yeah.
it's always going to be a tough game.
Chicago, New York. I think Chicago will definitely be a tough game. Maybe Cincy have bounced back, but we could say it because they're kind of been bad now, but who knows?
They have the facilities to make that an extremely tough game.
Yes.
Like, if Cincy beats us at home, I'm not surprised about it.
Yeah, they have the facilities, but they have been bad to start. So, definitely, it's been good. We've been able to maximize points now, but I think we're really starting to FYI, the RSL game got rescheduled. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
So,
Gotcha.
there you go. How long is Lumen going to be out of service? No idea.
I think I thought it was like the next month.
No clue.
Something like that.
No clue. Boys and girls, by the way, everybody, if you haven't already, smash the like button on this stream. Let's get this stream, or if you're watching this as a video, to like over 50 likes. Sadly, weren't able to, see Georgie this season. I'm going to try really, really hard to see if I could get Georgie on for a video while he's on international break. I don't have your hopes too high, but I did speak to him about it briefly if he was down for something like that. So, yeah. I'm going to try to do something like that at least, because we've been trying to plan for a video for a long time. And I have the best of luck when it comes to doing videos with players. I have such good luck with that. So last time I did a video with Danny, he's gone. I want to do a video with Georgie, he's gone.
Do a video with Jordan?
Jordan Morris? As soon as
I mean, you see the trend here.
Yes, get me a video with Jordan Morris. That's
a Jordan / Rusnak / Weibel collab.
Oh shit! The ultimate collab. Yes, everyone put that in the chat. The Jordan Albert Craig collab incoming. The best shoe drop of all time. Yes, that's what we need. Let's go.
50 likes, and that's happening for sure. 100%.
Yes, if we get to 50 likes, that collab is happening, and then whatever happens afterwards, if they get sold, it's not because of me. You know what I saw? I was at the Bellevue Square Mall. They had this like kind of like, you know, those sneaker stores. They had you don't watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Did you ever watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Or no?
Mm-mm.
It's really cool. They had one of the characters in Yu-Gi-Oh's like exact shoes like in the show,
Okay.
which was so cool. It was like such a and then on the box, like they had a Yu-Gi-Oh! Card that comes with the shoe set, which I thought was so sick.
Wait, were these like lifestyle shoes or like boots, like cleats?
No, they were the brand is ASCIS, Aces.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so these are like, yeah, lifestyle shoes, not boots or anything. They're just like normal sneakers. Like
Oh,
it's what the character wore in the show when he's dueling on his
that's
yeah.
actually sick.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty
Yeah.
cool when I saw it too. I was like, "Whoa, that's pretty sick." But yeah, everybody drop a like. We're gonna end the stream here. I don't know what I got planned for content as of now. Nothing really, unless something drastic happens like this. But I appreciate you all. When the video like this live ends, everyone drop a comment on it anyway. It helps the video like the live be pushed out a lot as a video. So make sure to do that. If you're new to the channel, you're watching this post live, subscribe, smash a like, and boys and girls, I hope you'll have a lovely day.